I want to say thank you. We reached 500 subscribers without a face, just based on the raw quality of the content. That tells me there are people out there who still value substance over hype. You've been asking who is behind this voice. Today, the wait is over. This channel is evolving. It's not just about coins anymore. It's about a 360-degree vision of value and total independence. We are building something for the real world, for the outsiders who don't follow the herd. Here is the man behind the machine. This channel is a deep dive into the world of numismatics. We are not just looking at coins. We are studying history, metallurgy, and market rarity. I want to build a professional archive where every collector can find technical truth. We will analyze the grading scales, the minting processes, and the long-term value of precious metals. My goal is to expose my entire collection to show you the difference between a common strike and a masterpiece. We will discuss the preservation of assets and how to navigate the international coin market. This is a place for serious collectors who demand precision and expert analysis. I will show you the details that the average eye misses, from the luster of a sovereign to the historical significance of ancient mints. We are here to master the art of collecting. Now, let me introduce myself.
Here we are. My name is Alex and I'm man behind the channel Collectibles Uncovered. How are you going? Well, so I want to thank you for the support in this year when I started to film my private collection, and so I wanted to go ahead touching some other different type of arguments, and so it's great. Here we are. This is the man behind what you have seen in this last year. Thank you.
Now that the masks are off, let's get back to work. Gold isn't just a shiny object, it's an engineered masterpiece of history and wealth preservation. In the next part of this video, I'm going to deconstruct a gold sovereign. We'll look at the technical specs, the strike, and the numismatic precision that separates a simple investment from a collector's treasure in the world of the outsiders. Precision is our weapon. Let's dive into the metal. Let's look at these Google search results for the 1918 sovereign. The first thing you notice is the massive price spread. Some listings show a price close to the gold melt value. For a 1918 coin, that is the first red flag. Why would someone sell a rare warrior sovereign for just bullion price? Now look at this other listing from a professional numismatic dealer. The price here jumps by 30% or more. This difference isn't accidental. It's all about the mint mark and the state of the die. As we scroll down, we find some eBay listings that look very suspicious. The photos are blurry and the weight isn't clearly stated. Never trust a listing that doesn't show the edge or the mint mark clearly. Now compare those to this high-end auction result. Here, a certified 1918 sovereign reached a record price. This happens because collectors are looking for the I or S mint marks in mint state condition. We are seeing a market that is flooded with common bullion but starved for real quality. My goal today is to show you where my coin fits in this chaotic price list. Is it a bargain found in a local shop or a high-end investment piece? By analyzing these listings, we can see the traps that beginner collectors fall into. They chase the lowest price and end up with a cleaned or counterfeit coin. Precision in research is just as important as precision in engineering. Keep these prices in mind as we move to the technical specs on Numista. The numbers we are about to see will explain exactly why some of these listings are garbage and why others are worth every single penny. Look at this listing from a private seller on a generic marketplace. The price is tempting, but notice the lack of a certificate. In 1918, a sovereign without a clear pedigree is a massive gamble. We are looking for the sharp details on the rim. Now contrast that with this professional numismatic auction site. Here the coin is graded MS-63 or higher. The price reflects the rarity of finding a wartime strike in this state. Most 1918 sovereigns circulated heavily or were melted down. Let's scroll further to these international listings from the UK and India. Notice the shipping and import taxes that collectors often forget to calculate. A bargain in one country can become a nightmare of costs in another. Real collectors look at the total landed cost of the asset. Why does this specific dealer emphasize the I Mint mark so much? Because the Bombay Mint used a slightly different gold alloy for a short period. This technical nuance is what justifies a four-figure price tag. If you don't know the metallurgy, you are just buying gold, not history. Look at the feedback on these various sellers. A high rating doesn't always mean they are numismatic experts. They might be honest, but they might not see the subtle signs of cleaning. A cleaned coin loses 50% of its premium instantly. This is why my technical review later in the video is so vital. I will teach you to see what these listings are trying to hide. We are looking for the cartwheel effect of the original luster. It's something you rarely see in these low-resolution Google photos. We are almost done with the market overview. These screenshots are the map, but my camera is the microscope. Get ready to see the real deal in a few minutes. The transition from Google to Numista starts right now. Now, look at this listing on Etsy. This is a classic trap for the unwary collector. The price is too good to be true, and the metal looks soapy. Real 22-karat gold doesn't have this dull, grayish reflection. Notice the date. The numbers are slightly misplaced. On a 1918 sovereign, the spacing must be mathematically perfect. Also, the details on the dragon scales are completely missing. This is a low-quality cast fake, probably made of base metal. Selling these as genuine is a crime in the numismatic world. It's exactly why you need to cross-reference every coin. Never buy from a platform that doesn't specialize in coins. Now let's leave this garbage behind and go to the source of truth. Welcome to Numista, our coin Bible. Let's find the 1918 gold sovereign. Look here, 917, gold 22 carats. Weight, 7.98 grams. Diameter, 22.05. Memorize these numbers. They are your first defense against fake gold coins. If the weight is off, stop. Here is King George V, an iconic austere portrait dot from the Great War era. Now look at the mintages. This is where it gets serious. 1918. It wasn't struck in London. It was struck in Bombay, India. See that tiny eye mark between the horse's hooves? It stands for India. Only 1.3 million were made. Many were melted or lost, finding one in high. Grade dot is a real challenge today. Look at the rarity index. It's a very sought-after coin. The numismatic value often exceeds the gold price. It's the only Indian sovereign, a piece of British Empire history in your hands. Now, about the condition. Look at the VF-XFO grades. But the big question is our coin in MS condition? Mint state is the goal. Look at the king's beard. Check St. George muscles. If the details are sharp and there are no bag marks, we have a massive winner. Check the recent auctions to see the real market price. Let's explore the comments. Real collectors share tips here. Check the user comments section. You can find details on fake dies or specific luster variations. Numista is a living database. It's not just numbers, it's a community of experts. Why Bombay? In 1918, shipping gold to London was dangerous. The Great War was ending. Submarines were everywhere. So, they struck sovereigns directly in India. This makes the I mark a symbol of war and survival. Before we continue, look down. Are you subscribed? Don't just watch the old hits. The market moves fast. New fakes appear every day. You need the latest info. My new videos keep you safe. Check the subscribe button now. Now this is the secret call-on hit that notification bell. Only with the bell. Active will you see my new uploads. Don't rely on the algorithm. Stay updated with new content, not just the old classics. Get the alert, stay ahead. Why stay updated? Gold prices are volatile, numismatic premiums change. A 1980 INMS condition. Might be worth much more next month than it is today. Knowledge is your best asset. Turn those notifications on. We have done our homework. The data on Numista is clear. Now, the moment of truth. Let's look at the coin again. I want to show you the luster. Is it original or clean? Let's zoom in on the details. Now, I want to hear from you. This channel grows with you. What should we explore next? Gold sovereigns from London, or maybe more rare? World gold? Tell me in the comments below. Your feedback is my guide. Do you want more grading tips or maybe market analysis? Which coin history do you love? Italian lira? Ancient Rome? British Empire? Tell me, write your favorite topics in the comment section now. I read every single comment. Your ideas become my videos. Let's build the best coin community here on YouTube. Don't be shy, share your view. What is the Holy Grail coin you want to see in my hands? Now we have the facts. Let's go back to the camera and check the physical coin. Are you ready? Let's find out if this 1918 sovereign is a true treasure. Back to the studio. Let's start our physical inspection with the obverse. We see the bare head of King George V facing left. This portrait was created by the Australian sculptor Bertram McKennell. Notice the initials BM truncated on the neck. In 1918, George V had been on the throne for 8 years. This was the peak of the British Empire's global power, but the war had changed everything, including the gold supply. Gold coins were being withdrawn from internal circulation. Look at the legend, Georgiev's VDG Brit, OM Rex FD in IMP. It translates to King of all Britons and Emperor of India. This title represented 1/4 of the world's population. Every letter must be crisp and clearly defined on the field. In 1918, the London Mint practically stopped making sovereigns. Most of these coins were struck to pay off massive war debts. They were used for international settlements, mainly with the USA. This is why finding one in perfect condition is a real miracle. Notice the S for Sydney. The mintage numbers there. Examine the king's beard with this data is what separates simple gold buyer. The individual hairs should be visible. You need to know exactly where your coin was. If the beard looks like a flat block, Numista also shows us the KM catalog. Counterfeiters often struggle to replicate 820. This is the universal ID for George V sovereigns. Look at the diameter again, 22.05 millimeters. Even a discrepancy of 0.2 millimeters is a sign of a counterfeit. We are building a technical profile of the perfect 1918 coin. Now look at the fields, the flat areas around the portrait. We are looking for the flow lines created during the strike. These lines create the original luster we call the cartwheel. If the fields are too shiny or mirrored, it might be cleaned. A cleaned coin is a dead coin for a serious numismatist. Also check for ghosting, where the reverse design shows through. This was common in early 20th century sovereign strikes. It's a sign of a very strong and authentic. I am checking the rarity index provided by the community. A 1918 in uncirculated condition. The 1918 obverse is a symbol of resilience during the Great War. This is because most, while the world was in chaos, bank payments, the gold standard traveled the world and this coin was the ultimate insurance policy for the empire. We are almost ready to flip it over and see the real mystery. The Royal Mint in London was struggling with labor. Most skilled workers were on the front lines in France. This is why the strike quality can vary between branch mints. We are looking for the sharpness of the dentils on the rim. These small tooth-like beads around the edge protect the design. If they are merged or missing, the coin has seen heavy circulation, or it was struck with an exhausted or damaged die. In wartime, they used dies far longer than they should have. Now look at the king's eye with a macro lens. A genuine sovereign has a soul, a depth in the engraving. Cast fakes always have a flat, dead look in the portrait. This 1918 specimen shows the classic Victorian Edwardian style. It was a time when coins were still pieces of high art. Even in the middle of a world war, quality was a matter of pride. This gold was the only thing people trusted as paper money failed. Holding this is like holding a piece of the 1918 armistice. We have analyzed every hair of the king's beard. We have checked the fields for any hidden cleaning marks. The obverse has passed the test of authenticity and history. Now get ready for the flip to see the saint and the dragon. Now it's time for a quick but lethal test, the magnet. I have a common 2-cent euro coin here. As you can see, the magnet snaps onto it instantly. This is because modern small change has a steel core. Gold, on the other hand, must never react to a magnet. If your 1918 sovereign moves even a millimeter, it's fake. Most cheap counterfeits are made of gold-plated tungsten or iron. Let's bring the magnet close to our King George V. Absolutely no reaction, as expected from 22-karat gold. This doesn't prove it's 100% real, but it rules out the worst fakes. It's a simple test you can do anywhere, even at a flea market. Now that the magnetism is cleared, let's look at the edge. Look at this beauty under the light. It's not a toy. This is not one of those gold-plated coins from late-night TV. If you bought a sovereign for $50, you bought a lie. Real gold doesn't need a fancy certificate to scream quality. Some people think a coin is just a piece of metal for the pocket. Those people probably still keep their savings under the mattress. Look at the dragon's tail. Even the dragon looks expensive here. This isn't a lucky charm you find in a cereal box. If you're looking for shiny junk, go back to the Etsy fakes. We are playing in the major leagues of numismatics now. Watch the light dance on the surface. That's 22 carats of history. It doesn't just shine. It judges your poor financial decisions. Finally, the masterpiece, St. George and the Dragon. This 1817 design by Benedetto Pistrucci is legendary. On this 1918 specimen, the muscles of the horse are sharp. We are looking for the I Mint mark for Bombay right here. This small letter under the horse's hoof tells a global story. It represents the last gasp of the British Raj's gold production. Finding a 1918 eye in this condition is a numismatic victory. The dragon's scales and the saint's helmet are perfectly struck. I chose this specific coin to celebrate our 500 subscribers. This channel is about resilience, precision, and history. Just like the sovereign survived a world war, we are growing. Thank you all for the incredible support in these first months. We started from zero, and now we are a real community. I want to build the most technical archive for serious collectors. Every comment and every like helps this project reach more people. Your passion for numismatics is what keeps me searching for gems. Now, the final detail I promised you. Look at the date 1918. Under extreme macro, you can see a tiny die crack on the 8. This is a unique fingerprint of the original Bombay die. It proves this coin was struck by a machine under immense stress. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next rarity. Tell me in the comments, what is your favorite year for gold? Let's discuss the market and the secrets of the Royal Mint below. This is just the beginning of our journey together. Keep collecting, stay technical, and trust only the gold. I am Alessandro, and this was the 1918 Sovereign Review. See you in the next video for another treasure. Ultimately, this 1918 Sovereign is more than just metal. It's a message from a world that refused to go dark. We hold these coins to remember that quality always survives. Paper burns, digital numbers vanish, but gold remains. To the 500 of you who joined this journey, thank you. You're not just subscribers, you're the new guardians. We're building a library of truth in a world of fakes. This is why we study the die cracks and the mint marks. Don't just collect coins, collect the stories they tell. Subscribe now if you want to see the next piece of history. Hit that bell, because the next hunt starts very soon. Leave a comment. Tell me what this 1918 means to you. I'm Alex, and this was our 500 sub special. Stay sharp, stay technical, and keep your eyes on the rim. I'll see you in the next deep dive into the vault. Until then, keep the gold standard alive.